right in the heart of a silver bullet.
I think they plotting on man. Don't wipe their feet when they enter the L.A.R. I feel a cold stare.
George W. Bush, during his 8 years of president, how many stock
maybe
trades?
3?
0.
Okay.
Barack Obama, during his 8 years of president, how many stock trades did he make?
0.
0. President Trump, during his first 4 years, how many stock trades did he make?
Probably 80.
50.
Okay.
Biden, during his 4 years of presidency, how many stock trades did Biden make?
I would assume less than 10.
0.
Yeah.
0.
Okay.
In the first 2 years of this presidency, how many stock
That's
trades
the
did
number.
Trump have?
That's like 3. That's in the 3,000s.
3,642.
Yeah, I saw that post.
3,642
Trades.
Bro, that's hard.
That's what I'm saying. This is unprecedented. Presidents do not trade stocks. Presidents have never traded stocks before, ever. Never.
Is it illegal?
But it's just,
Even with
there's a
that
reason why
George
why you don't trade stocks,
Don't do
because you have an inside.
You have vested interest.
So does the Congress.
Of course, but there's nobody that's bigger than the president. There's a difference.
That
And it
brings up
sets
the
a
question.
bad precedent going forward.
Should Congress be able to trade, right? Like, should the president be able to trade? Well, the thing, and we had this conversation prior to the show. Nobody's ever done it. How many people knew they could do it and just didn't?
Bro, listen, every time I talk to my guy, Todd, every
Yo,
time I
I'm
talk
like,
to Todd,
what?
Todd be like, I wish Barack would have did some of the shit that Trump is doing. I've never seen it. Now, for those who are long-term experts, George H.W. had exposure to Halliburton, but that was long-term, right? Had exposure to Exxon, but these were not trade.
Right.
For those who
That's what
don't
I'm
know,
saying.
like, it's hard for a hedge fund to fire off 80, even with agentic and algorithmic trading,
Yeah, how are you
85
doing-
trades in a day is a lot, bro.
How are you doing 3,000 in 2 years? I'm
In
not even
front-
sure I've done
oh, okay,
3,000 in life.
Okay, even let's talk about Rashad, 2008. You can't front run a trade. You can't know that Intel, or let's say XYZ company, let's pick Exxon, is going to go up this much, and then you get in front of the trade. That one act alone is illegal, let alone doing it 3,000 times.
What's happening? This is about political insider trading. So this has been a thing, people have been tripping about with Trump, like trading, and the hypocrisy of this is, in my opinion, people have been talking about Nancy Pelosi for years. Nancy Pelosi stock trade, just trade like Nancy Pelosi because she's a notorious quote unquote inside trader, right? Cool. But you can even make the argument people don't care about Trump because Nancy Pelosi is a Democrat, Trump is a Republican. Now, here's what I would say about this whole situation. Because a lot of politicians got rich trading stocks. It's legal, but bad business, bad PR, bad imagery for a president to do it. That's why the president didn't trade, because they knew all this information, but it'll look like, dang, the president is just out for self, so the country should be out for self. So President Trump don't care about that. Fine. But the problem with this is, to me, is, yeah, the president is out of pocket doing this stuff, but he's only doing what representatives have been doing for decades, very long time. So the president doing it puts a bigger spotlight on it, but it's been done forever and a day. Is it wrong? Even when he's talking about front running the trade, like, yeah, because the rug pull with the cryptocurrency, that's a whole nother thing. The front running the trade, like, because that happened a couple of times where people were, even with his kids, such and such made millions of dollars on this trade and that trade, and some anonymous person made a windfall of money because they invested in this stock, and then this event happened, and the timing is so fishy that something's got to be going on. And I can go back to even Biden with his son in the White House doing drugs. That was an issue. And him pardoning his son. And it's like, damn, but this dude using this insider information to make his whole family wealthy. while not actually fixing the economy or even thinking about fixing the economy in the United States, or even thinking about um, how can I say this? Doing something with the interest rate, which can't be done at this particular point, I would say, because, and I've said it before, this country's not doing anything about the deficit. The debt's going to keep going up higher. So, to me, the president is a canary in a coal mine. Or you just it's time to be out for self, because he abandoned the principles of what presidents do, and I think Bush did it too, but 8 times, yeah. But now it's 3,000, almost close to 3,600 times of trading. And here's the crazy part about it. The first time he was on a lot of vacations when he was the president the first time. Now it's like, bro, you dropping bombs on people while you trading? Interesting. You making deals with countries while you trading? Interesting. Oh man. So is this political chaos, or is this um creating chaos for a windfall? And people, I think in years to come, this is going to be a real problem, because I think in years to come, say, when President Trump is out of office and the price of living, the cost of living keeps rising, the price of living keeps rising, all of these industries keep raising their prices, interest keeps going up, the dollar keeps weakening, his kids need to disappear. Like, not disappear, like not that kind. What I mean is they need to hide somewhere. Like, don't be so public like their dad, because people are gonna be really pissed at them. They need to just, quietly, Homer Simpson back into the bushes, like, I'm out of here. Because I think people are gonna lose it, because he's almost 80 years old, so we don't know how much time he has left, but in some ways you'll say people will be like, hey man, that's how parents take care of their kids. And it's like, not you don't throw the country under the bus for your kid because trying to enrich your kids. You don't do that. But you can say that's a white American trait that would happen. And the other part of this insider trading stuff is all these people in business are like, oh, it's only the reason it's illegal when business people do it. But when business people turn politician, it's legal. And that's why businesses buy politicians. That's how they do it. The same. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Listen, man. You're gonna drop this product. We're gonna drop the IPO for this product. It's gonna hit it's gonna hit Wall Street. On such and such. We're gonna have this date, and bang, gonna make a lot of money, man. I just need you to do this, 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 and this. Can you do that? Then you can get these shares. It's like, oh, same thing with um talking about this at the same time that SpaceX went public, right? And people are like, Elon Musk bought he bought his leverage with the president and became a stock on paper trillionaire. So he got what he wanted out of the deal. So now you start going, oh, okay, because we're gonna drain the swamp, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and it's like, bro, he said all that, and people like me knew he was gonna be out of himself. But I think part of, like, America's, and even people who are Trump Trump fans or against Trump, all of the shenanigans, your attention is here, your attention is there. The Epstein files, Iran, ICE, the whole the SpaceX thing. It's a few other things going on with them, but the you didn't keep your promise in this or that. You know, the not renewing the Affordable Care Act and just leaving these people out hanging out to dry because come next year when these rates hits, they're gonna have problems. And at the same time, you got time to trade. So it looks like you're in the White House in the Oval Office, like, hey, let me see what y'all got. Oh, this gonna go public next week at this rate. It's projected to go here. Oh, okay, yeah. Give me $10 million after that. Huh? We gotta worry about what? Gas. I ain't worried about no gas. What's this right here? That's going public too? Oh, okay. And this gonna go where? Oh yeah. Put, put me another put me another 10 million on that right there. Sir, inflation. What about inflation? I'm rich. Matter of fact, y'all got another one? You got another trade for me? Oh yeah. Let me see that right there. That's looking good. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So now it looks like you're not actually doing anything to benefit the American people. And all the people that even all the people that pull yourself up by your bootstraps and I worked hard. They can't they can't rock with this. They're like, bro. And some people can. They like, yeah, I would do it too. And it's like, yep. You might want to be quiet about that. Don't say that because you're the type of person that'll rob a homeless man his last $5. Give him my $5. Oh yeah, if y'all seen that online, but y'all that type. But to me, this is just par for the course because him doing it just put a bigger spotlight on what was already being done anyways. So tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Peace.